Hey everyone, Dylan here.
Connor.
We're running 4-pack of rounds to our little farm in Palmer. It's a great place. Check them out on Facebook. They got all kind of critters. They got all kind of clinics. I need to sign my son up actually to, learn how to ride a horse.
Oh, okay. That's cool that they do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked her what age do you recommend, and she said like infancy. And she sent me this picture of this baby just like
tripped over.
I'm like, I don't know about that, but
okay.
Yeah. So anyway, Mount Spurr, for those of you out of state, she gonna blow.
Yeah, volcano's gonna go. It's gonna blow. Don't know when. Could be tonight. It could be June.
It better not be June.
Oh.
I'm here praying that it's. I'd like it to go off next week. Really. I mean, if it goes off while there's still snow on the ground, that's ideal. That's free fertilizer. Is what that is.
Yeah, well, you do know what that messes up, right?
Huh?
Our April trip. If it goes off next week.
Oh.
It needs to wait. I mean, it needs to go off tonight or wait 3 weeks.
Yeah, it really does.
But let's talk prep. Let's talk. Let's talk volcano prep.
Real quick though, I saw everyone's freaking out about it.
Yeah.
Which, unless you talk to the old timers, last time this happened was '92.
Yeah.
And they're like, it ain't no big deal. But everyone's freaking out, and I saw a little bit of profiteering going on. I'm not going to name names, but it was they were trying to sell. They will go and prep your lawn, which I'm not even sure how they do that. But they'll prep your lawn for the volcano, so the volcano ash doesn't kill your lawn.
So the fertilizer doesn't.
Yeah, and the comments were just dragging them. It's like, no, the one thing you should be happy about is your lawn when this thing goes off.
Right.
So
you should be worried about your house,
your pets,
furnace.
your house, your furnace. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the furnace. What do you do with the furnace?
You turn it off. You cover the air intake and you turn it off.
One more reason to buy a wood stove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, that ash gets in there and it just. I mean, it's going to clog your filter and then you're going to run into air movement issues and then it's going to overheat your furnace. So. Yeah,
and if you got forced air, you're just pretty much spreading that crap around your house and you'll never get it out.
Yeah. So we. So from a house perspective, from a residential perspective, we've got some plastic to cover windows and 2 of the 3 doors. And then we'll just use the man door of the garage as an entrance so you can brush off kind of in the garage. And that's kind of what we'll do is because we don't have a... Yeah, I mean, that's...
turn the
furnace off.
Duct tape your windows, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
And if you have a garage, using it as a...
kind of like an airlock is what we're going to...
Yeah, like a spaceship. Yeah.
So that's really all we're doing. I am going to put some plastic over the shed so it doesn't just on the doors of the shed.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just get in there. But other than that, my work has already said that they'll close for the first few days that it.
Oh yeah.
That it to give everybody to try to let it kind of settle down and just from a hurting car standpoint. So
we'll get into cars. We miss anything with houses. I mean, it's pretty much limit the amount of ash that gets in there. Do that via using a garage if you have one.
Yeah.
And if you don't, just don't wear your boots inside. Don't wear your coat inside.
Yeah, brush it off and
turn off the furnace. I mean, that's number one because that'll
turn
ruin
off the furnace. Cover air intakes, right? So if you have anything sucking air in,
yeah.
Right? I did buy, and I don't know if I'll do them. I bought some cheap shower caps.
Well, I got a question.
Yeah.
It's a dumb question. I just realized, but I'll say it because it's funny.
Yeah.
Your stove has an air intake on it.
Cold air intake, yeah.
But you don't need to worry about that because it's full of ash anyway, right?
Yeah, so theoretically that's a closed system that it would come in and then go back out. The ash would stay there. Okay. Yeah. So I had not planned on, because it goes directly, my cold air intake goes directly into the wood stove, I was not going to cover that.
Okay. So. Dumb question. Oh well.
Yeah.
So cars.
I ordered 2 air filters and cabin air filters for every vehicle. And then just try not to drive them.
Avoid it. And if you have to drive them, wrap some pantyhose around your air filter. And if you don't know where your air filter is, now is a good time to learn and not when you have the $400 repair.
Yeah. Yeah, but other than that, it's going to kind of be...
And one more, don't use your windshield wipers.
Yeah, it'll just shred them.
It'll scrape
The
your...
ash is like little glass shards, so...
Yeah. But really, yeah, just try to avoid driving. Telework if you can. Use PTO if you can. It's not good on a vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the tractor because, like, I still got to feed, right?
Right.
So I just take the shittiest tractor and
yeah.
wrap that sucker and, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, and that's what I want to talk about really, is what, from the farm perspective, what...
Number one, everyone should calm down. You don't really have much to worry about unless your animal's old and sick. If that's the case, that's when you need to start thinking about, if you have a shed, that's when you lock them in the shed. If you don't, and you really want to, maybe you go rent a stable for the week. But if they're young and healthy, there's not too much to worry about. I was talking to this with Rocking J Ranch because she owned livestock in the last ash event. And it's essentially their food and their water, and that's all you can try and do to mitigate them.
Right.
So don't let the ash get in their water, and don't let it get into their food. So that might mean now you're feeding in your shed, or now you're, putting a tarp over it. Right. Definitely store your stuff inside if you can, because if that ash event comes through, you don't want your hay bales to get ruined.
Oh, that'd be...
Yeah. Another reason I'm glad ours are wrapped in plastic. Yeah. But really, I've seen people buying the masks for their horses and cows, and there's nothing wrong with that. But again, unless they're old or very young, I don't think there's much to panic about. Have feed on hand, right? Because I'm not going to be delivering. I say that, I'll get suckered into it, but have some extra feed on hand. And if it happens and we're still in the teens, prepare. There might be a power outage, so prepare to go break up your...
Yeah, because it does, if it gets wet, it does conduct electricity, so it could short...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it could short some things out. Yeah, and hopefully, we'll see. When you read about it in the 90s, it was, I think the official measurement was only half an inch of ash,
It was half an inch, yeah.
It was the official measurement. But when you talk about, when you talk to people, they're like, when you talk to some people, they're like, we only got like a quarter of an inch, and other people were like, it was between 2 and 4 inches, right? And I don't know how much of that is over exaggeration versus did they actually get close to 4 inches. And so, yeah, we'll just see. It'll be...
long story short, it's a good time if you haven't to have a little preparedness plan. It's the same event as anything. Power outage or a blizzard.
Power outage, have, 3-5 days of water and food.
Yeah.
Don't bomb rush the toilet paper and the paper towels.
Right. Get your air filters now.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're already sold out at O'Reilly's,
Yeah, when I got home, I told Steven about it, and Steven's like, "Oh, that's a good idea," and he tried to go get him.
Nothing. Yeah, I got mine I'm actually kind of proud of that. I got mine like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I did buy some shower caps, and I brought some over.
Shower caps?
Yeah, for the top of exhaust and everything.
Oh.
So ash doesn't just get down into the engine.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I brought some over so we could just throw just over the air and
cover them up.
Yeah, just cover them up.
Yeah.
That and for our roof for the...
Oh, for like your bathroom fans.
Correct, because that'll just cake in there, and that'll just sit in there. And if it does that, and then it gets wet in there, it'll just fucking cement in there.
Yeah, that'll be a chore.
Yeah. So I figured that that's my extra little aggressive, you're really, you're going that far, you bet your ass I'm going that far, because I don't want ash on the inside to then get wet and just cement in there.
No, that makes sense to me.
That's my little...
So we'll do a quick recap there so people can skip to the end if they want.
Yeah.
I'll let you cover the house.
Yeah, so big anywhere where you got air movement draft into your house just to keep the amount of ash in. So we're just going, we're prioritizing doors. Windows are already pretty sealed up, but we are going to go windows. And then we're going to limit entry in through the man door of the garage just to limit that. And then your HVAC, that's really where everybody's going to be most in danger is, you can really, if you've got forced air as your HVAC, as your heating, that's the... yeah, so just watch that. Turn your HVAC off and leave it off if you can, or cover the air intake, and don't ruin your $18,000 forced air heating system. Yeah.
Livestock, pretty simple. Have a little extra feed on hand. Have a plan for whatever watering system you have. If it's covered, great, you'll be all right. If it's not, be prepared to drain it, clean it, refill it, and just limit your waterings, so cover and uncover, if they're old and sick, keep them inside.
And
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
Cars,
air filters, and don't drive them if you don't have to. It's bad wear on the cars. That is the one thing that is. Don't drive. Don't
drive, and don't use your windshield wipers neither.
Don't use your windshield wipers.
All right, okay. So you got a bet on what's gonna blow?
Oh, we should do the let's go.
Oh, and hey, any one of the comments, if you guess it correctly, and just day, not hour or whatever, just the day, I'll send you a hat.
I'm going Cinco de Mayo.
Oh,
Cinco de Mayo explosion.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go the 25th.
Of
3 days from now. 4 days from now.
Okay,
yeah.
like March. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. There's your quick little, I don't know, what was that 15 minutes? Your quick little 15-minute delivery talk from...
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't panic. Hang in there. Thanks for watching.
You guys have a good one.